So, I've actually, so let's talk about maybe like illness and when you get ill because it does impact your practice.
Yes.
And and it impacts your because you are unable to be physical.
Yeah.
But what I did was, even though I didn't go to gym, and I've been lazy in weekend in this in winter because I used to actually last year I woke up for throughout winter I was at gym in the morning. Okay, at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, I remember when we used to do that, Wesley. Even then I
Yes,
thought
I
I was
know.
nuts.
But then I was, and then I actually, it was the same people every single time, so, and then I just, it's quite comfortable. But I need to get myself back into
Yes.
it. And also, it's like a double-edged sword. You don't want to get out of bed, and then you don't exercise. You don't exercise, you don't eat healthy, you don't care of yourself, take care of yourself, you're sick.
Yeah.
And when you're sick, you want to get physical, and then you can't be physical because you're sick. And
it's interesting that when you're forced to take a rest, your body doesn't want to. And yet at the other times, I mean, I find for myself, at the other times I'm like, no, I'm rather just going to relax. I'm thinking, but you're fit and well, you can be exercising. No, I'm just going to relax.
You know, I've actually changed my views on exercise because the way that it's wellness and healthy living is packaged in a specific way. And you know, it's changed over the decades. When I was younger, it was this whole low fat craze. Do you remember? Everyone, it must be low fat, low fat, low fat, low fat. What did to learn today that what did they do back then? Uh, if you take the fat out, you take out some of the flavor out of food. So what do they do? They add sugar into it, or they add some other things into it. So now, who talks about low fat today? Nobody talks about low fat today.
They just talk about sugar.
Now it's sugar, sugar, sugar. And then there's this whole, then there was a period of time, and I was also part of that, was this whole carb restriction. I think that's dying out slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was everybody was like, oh no, you need to watch our carbs, you need to watch our carbs, don't eat bread, blah, 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 blah. I was part of that. And now, I don't actually do it. There was also a point that I used to count calories and all. There's people like me that actually once, I still remember, I was in a supermarket, and this one guy was actually like looking at all the ingredients of the packaging, and it's like, oh, I think I was the only one that did that. He was like looking at all the ingredients in the packaging. Look, I still do that, so I don't like to buy a lot of heavily processed foods. But there's sometimes you can't really avoid it. Not, yeah. So out of the cold, there's a lot of people that's sick right now. And there's this one thing that I did. When I started feeling a bit better and well enough to get up, and I did some light um, yoga poses, and I did some meditation. I always put that in the week. And the one thing that I actually did was I did a meditation on what's called, I'm doing this pose called contemplation of the body.
Okay.
So contemplation of the body and the mind. And there was this one meditation that I did, which was a guided meditation by this Vietnamese monk, Thich Nhat Hanh. That's his name, Thich Nhat Hanh. So I'm actually going to post something a bit later about some of this guided meditation. It's very short, these little meditation that he does. It's like 5 to 10 minutes. But it's so powerful in that 5 to 10 minutes. So what this one was, contemplation of the body. You breathe in and out, and then you have to think about your heart. And then you have to say, okay, the heart, what is the heart? The heart does all that work, it pumps the blood, and you have to be grateful for the heart. And then he moves down to the kidney, and he moves to up into the lungs, and he moves to different parts of the body. So you move, and then you start to realize that this is all part of one system. But we take it for granted. Yeah. So when we think, we don't actually think about these things. And I think probably what helped me, because the body tries its best to get you through those periods of illness. So it was more of like a gratitude meditation for the work that the body does, because the body does things without us even commanding it to do it. Yeah. Like breathing, your lungs, the heart's beating, the kidneys processing, pancreas, bless you, pancreas, and everything just works. But do we ever sit down and think about that, or acknowledge the body and gratitude, or give some gratitude to the body? So today I want us to do a bit of like just be a bit more mindful about the body. So the body, in terms of the practice, we don't have the time, so I don't want to talk too much. So what I would like us to do is maybe just do a short flow, but an easy flow. Not going to do good thing. I was actually thinking of like just putting your leg the other day, and I was thinking, how do you feel about inversions? How do you feel about inversions? Would you like to try? Would you like to try a headstand?
Good for you, but I just
No, they
don't have
are.
the courage.
So they are, and I did a lot. I made a point of doing. Listen, no, not everybody can do a headstand, but I did a headstand. Why is it good for you? Because it actually everything goes down, gravity forces down. They're putting body in reverse, and it all forces everything back towards the brain. Yeah. I've read that it stimulates the immune system. Mm-hmm. That, have you ever seen these little contraptions where people strap them in and they turn them around? It works the same way. Look, you can't stay upside down forever. No. Because you will get dizzy, and because all the blood and everything is rushing to the brain. But it does stimulate the nervous system. There's certain things that stimulate your glands, your thyroid glands. So we're going to do a bit of that in a very short space of time. Okay. So what I would like you to do is let's get onto our hands and knees. And what I would like you to do is, I would like you to, as we're going through it and as I'm guiding you through this, giving you verbal cues, just maybe try to get into a type of a meditative state. So I'm using that word meditation very loosely because it's not meditation. We pass it as meditation. What actually the true practice of meditation. So I wanted to focus on your body, every single part of your body, the parts that we are touching, and be a bit more mindful. Like, sorry? Yeah, I needed the new mat. The other one was, I thought you used the other one again. Yeah. So, like example, when we're doing cat and cow, just try to feel the spine, focus on the spine, breathing in and out. So, let's do cat. Or let's do cow. So, as you're doing cat and cow, breathing, pulling on here, and then breathing out. Cow. You see you're curving your spine. And cat. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and out. Okay, neutral body. So, we are on our hands and knees. Our body, that's a point of contact. So we are actually feeling, sometimes when we do this yoga sequences, we do it so mechanically that we don't even realize what is actually happening at each and every single part of our body. So what I would like you to do is just pay attention to the palms of your hand, to your knees, and extend your right leg back. And then drop your toes to the mat and just stretch your calf out. So now we are touching the mat. Our one knee is touching, our left knee is touching the mat. Our toes are touching the mat and we can feel that calf stretch. Can you feel your calf stretch? Can you feel some sensation in your shoulders? Okay. Let's move it back into tabletop and we do the opposite leg. So I will put your toes on the mat and stretch that calf out. Okay. And now, what can you feel? Because I can feel myself putting pressure on my arms. I can feel it in my shoulders. I can feel it at the back of my calf. And then I'm releasing. So let's get into the puppy pose. So you know puppy pose? So puppy pose, and you're ready in there. So what I would like you to do is, let's start on a tabletop. And then what I would like you to do is at the back of your mat. So just move your body in tabletop at the back of the mat, so your position at the back of the mat. And then keep that hip above your knee. And don't move that hip. All that you're moving is you're moving your hands forward, your shoulders forward, keeping that hip as best you can above the knee, and drop it fully down, and relax into your puppy pose. Take a deep breath in, expand your lungs, and breathe out through your mouth. In through your nose, and breathe out through your mouth. In through your nose, and out through your mouth. Slide your body forward in a prone position. And what I would like you to do is just relax forward onto the mat. Place your arms or your hands next to your body. And what I would like you to do is I would like you to bend your right foot, leg, grab your right foot, and just bring that foot towards your hamstring or your glute, and just stretch your quad. Can you feel the quad stretch? Okay. Take a deep breath in and out. Second breath in and out. Last breath in and out, and release. Just to the opposite side. Grab your left foot, bring the heel of your foot towards your buttocks or your glute, and just stretch your quad. Take a deep breath in and out. Second breath in and out. Last breath in and out. Okay, release your foot. Let's just do a few rounds of cobra pose. To place the palms of your hand next to your shoulders and just slowly raise your head, your chest up, and shift your gaze up. Maybe bring the toes to your feet. Really the big toe touching. Take a deep breath in and drop your foot down. Let's do it for 3, a round of 3. Take a deep breath in. Shift your gaze up and release. Last breath in, raise up, shift the gaze up and release. Okay, what I would like you to do is I would like you now, we alternated grabbing our feet, but now I would like you to grab both your feet. So, I'm grabbing my right foot and I'm grabbing my left foot. And just bring that as close as you can to your glute. Take a deep breath in and out. Second breath in and out. Last breath in and out. Okay, release your foot. Release your hands next to your body. Okay, so there's something that I'm just going to just follow my verbal cue. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to attempt a pose called bow pose. So I'm not going to demonstrate. I just want you to follow my cue. Grab both of your feet as you did before. Okay. Bring your toes, big toes together to touch. And try to raise your knee and your chest off the mat. Okay. Quite challenging, eh? Okay. Let's try one more time. Take deep breath in and release. One last time. And release. Okay. Release your feet. So, let me show you bow pose. Some people can actually touch the back of their head to their feet. I'm not. But this is as good as I can do bow pose. But the extent of your movement was where I started. I couldn't even lift my leg off the floor. So let me show you. Let's practice. See, grab your feet start touching. Knees as close as possible to each other, but not touching. Then you're raising. You see? So you're just raising your chest and you're raising your feet. Before, I could only do this. You see? But it takes time and practice. Okay, what I would like you to do is just really slowly and gently raise your body back up to tabletop. And then move back into a seated position. So how did you feel with bow pose? Because you've never done bow pose before.
I haven't, in this sense.
Yes.
It was a stretch that we used to do when I played softball.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. So it was one of the stretches we did.
So it's a lovely pose. It actually, that's why that yoga wheel is actually quite nice because it helps with the curvature of the spine. And that's why we did cobra pose, just to raise your chest up. And that's why I warmed up your quads so you can raise that up. But with time, there's some people that have that space that they can actually bring the back of their head and their feet to touch. I'm sure you've seen that. That's something to behold.
I'm impressed by it.
Yeah. Yeah, but that takes a lot of practice, and there's some people that just naturally, biologically like that. Okay, so we're going to our next sequence is going to be a seated sequence. So, and it started with butterfly. So I just wanted to open up your hips. Just going to flap out butterfly wings.
Thinking about CPU and wanting to put weights on his.
Oh no! You know what? You can actually tear.
Yes.
It can do so much damage. You know, there's some people. I mean, you've got space there. I can see. There's some people that can't go further than this. And when I try to, oh, can't you? No, I can't, because you don't actually have that space.
Yeah.
So, but in time you can actually touch it. And then what I would like you to do is get into a forward fold. Please show me our forward fold. So take a deep breath in, shake it back, and forward fold. Take a deep breath in and out. Second breath in and out. Last breath in and out. And raise your body. Okay. Have we done half lotus? Let me show you. So half lotus is it's straighten your leg. There's many ways to get into it. So let me show you the way that I like to get into it. Grab your right foot towards you and just place it onto the top of your quad or your thigh. Okay. And then place this foot. Oh, yes. Yeah. So we have balance. Yeah. Okay. And just relax in this pose. There are some yogis that can sit in this pose when they're doing a form of meditation. Yeah. I'm too much of a fiddler. And these kind of poses actually, I wouldn't do them in meditation because I fiddle too much. Now, I tried it, but I could only go after an hour. And then I needed to release it because it got a bit intense. So just even holding this pose can feel sensation because I can feel sensation. Let's try a spinal twist. So place your left hand onto your right knee, raise the right hand up, and then twist to the back. Try to straighten your back as much as you possibly can. Just activate your core and shift your gaze, in this case, to the right as far as you possibly can. Take a deep breath in and out. Second breath in and out. Last breath in and out, and slowly release the twist. Okay, we did a forward fold in butterfly, so let's try forward fold in half lotus. So raise your hands up to the sky and forward fold. Tell me what you can feel. Well, I feel in the pulling of my right leg. Yeah. And I can feel in my arms. In your arms? Can you feel it in your arms? That's quite interesting. No, that might be because I have this injury. Oh, I see. You see, everybody feels a different sensation. So for me, I feel a stretch in my quad. Yes. And I feel a stretch in my side of my hip. Yeah, so if I engage my core, yeah, then I can feel those things. Can you feel it? Mm. And if I stretch my back. And obviously your lower back as well. Take a deep breath in and out. Second breath in and out. Last breath in and out. And slowly raise your arms up to the sky and relax your hands. Okay, to the opposite side. So I don't know if you feel about this, but it's like a tight. So it's to the opposite side, lift it towards your bottom of your glute, onto your right, just above your right knee, and then scoot it underneath. Okay. So let's do that final twist. Place your right hand onto your left knee, raise your left hand up, and then swing it to the back in this final twist. Take a deep breath in and out. Second breath in and out. Last breath in and out, and slowly release the twist. Now forward fold. Raise your Hands up to the sky and full snow. Same sensation on this side, or is it a different sensation?
No, it's on the right hand side.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've got pain going all the way up my body.
Yeah.
I definitely feel the stretch there, not so much on the left.
That's still different from the other side.
Yes.
Mm.
But I can feel it in my glute.
So what you'll find is that when you do some poses, it's very easy to do it on the one side of the body, but sometimes you struggle on the opposite side. Take a deep breath in and out. Second breath in and out. Last breath in and out. Slowly raise your hands to the sky and relax. Okay, how do you feel about full lotus? Would you like to attempt it? Okay. So if we're doing it on this side, let's attempt it on the opposite side, because the opposite side has had some time to relax. Okay. So let's take our right foot onto our thigh. Okay. Don't force yourself. If you feel pain, then force it. Try to rest the top of your foot on the leg. Okay. Take this foot and your left foot and try to get as close as possible to this.
Above the.
Above. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, how does that feel? Do you feel uncomfortable?
No.
No? Does it feel no pain, no sensation? You feel fine?
Yeah. It's just an odd feeling.
Shall we try something?
Okay.
Okay. You know, you can get onto your knees. There we go. See, you can do it. Okay. Relax. Okay. Relax.
Relax.
Are you feeling relaxed?
Good.
Move your body back. You can't?
Right.
There we go. Okay. Can you feel the stretch in your hips?
Yes.
Rock your body back and forward. Okay. Over the next few weeks, I would like you to try this full lotus.
Okay.
And then eventually, what I would like us to get into, because I can see that you can get into your full lotus. I would like you to get into a lying down prone lotus.
Oh, okay.
So
is that the beach sequence?
That's that beach sequence. I'm not going to say what this one lady at gym called it. So you can actually just lie your body down and you can just relax.
Oh, wow.
You can get into it. Oh, lovely. How does that feel?
It feels good.
Does it feel good? It doesn't feel strenuous, eh?
No, I thought that my hips would actually be in more pain, but not at all.
So just rest your forward on the mat. And just rest and relax. There's a lot happening on your legs and your hips. Shift your attention towards that area of your body and just notice all the sensations that you're feeling. And then I would like to hear what you're feeling. I'll describe first of all what I'm feeling. I'm feeling quite a deep pull, stretch in my hips. I'm also feeling pressure on my one foot, actually on both feet, but in different places. So it's not uncomfortable. I can sustain this hold for probably about a minute or so. What are you feeling?
I can feel the discomfort in my feet. I don't really like my toes touching each other, so
Yeah.
so I can feel that, and I can definitely feel the stretch.
Yeah.
I also feel, interestingly, that the more more I engage my core, the different the sensations from the different stretches. So yeah, I mean, lying like this and engaging my core. You know, I said originally that I'm not feeling anything in my hips, but I'm definitely feeling it stretching my hips.
I find this quite relaxing.
Yeah.
I find it very relaxing. Like I can just lie like this in this pose. Very nice. Okay, let's slowly get back onto our knees. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And let's see if we can sit down. Okay, now gently release your legs. All right, that was quite intense, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But a few months of this, coming here, I was practicing. If I had to ask you to do that right at the beginning, would that have been possible? Yeah.
But I also think that it's a bit of the mind as well.
Yeah.
It's a lot of overcoming what's in your mind. Like I said, I don't have the courage to do the headstand or any of those things.
Yes.
Or even just lifting my body up. I don't have the courage to do it. It's not that I don't think that I can do it.
Yes.
It's that I just don't feel like I would be safe doing it.
You feel so you it's the same fear I had. I felt like I would fall on myself and hurt my back, so it's your body trying to your mind trying to protect itself.
Yes.
Trying to protect the body. And there's nothing wrong with that. But as soon as you start to practice it, that's why I needed someone with me to help me.
Yeah.
Now you can hurt your knee if you don't position yourself properly, because you're supposed to cradle your forehead into your head, but you mustn't rest on your head. You must actually balance the load onto your elbows and your head. It's like a tripod.
Yeah.
And then I had someone for I think 2 months. I did personal training at the gym, and he lifted me up. He lifted me up. So that first month it was lift up, okay, can you hold? And then rested against the wall. And eventually he said, okay, now move one leg off the wall. And then over time he said, okay, now move the other leg off the wall. Can you balance it now? I struggled with that, I wobbled. And eventually, after about 2 or 3 months, I've doing no problem. So it does, you can overcome that fear. I don't believe for one moment that you can't do it. Yeah. But we need to basically get you to be a bit more confident in doing it stand. So we've done a very gentle stretch today.
Yeah, I can feel that it was very gentle.
It was very gentle today. Because I am recovering from a cold, I have to also be gentle with my body. I can't force myself. So I was gentle with you. I don't hope that I get more colds, because when I'm back in full steam.
Oh, I wish my yoga instructor gets ill, because then he's easy on me. That sounds ludicrous.
Yeah. So we actually did a lot. What did we do? We did
puppy,
cat and cow.
cat and cow. So I find that cat and cow really helps when I feel like my back is really straining. Cat and cow really helps.
Yes.
Just that stretching just makes everything feel, because when you've injured this part of your body, you tend to overcompensate. And the cat and cow pose actually allows you to release that overcompensation. So it works really well.
My physio, when I was doing a few years ago rehabilitation, she said, do cat and cow. So you're just arching your back, and then you just breathe in, and it actually does help.
Yeah.
Look, if you have obviously back injuries, cat and cow is not going to be.
No, it's not going to be the savior.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be suitable for you. You can do seated cat and cow. You know that?
No, I don't have seated cat.
So you can sit cross the leg, and you can do.
Yes, I have seen that on a
video. So you can do a seated cat and cow. So even at your desk, you can you can do a cat and cow. And sometimes also when we're feeling a bit of pressure, just even 5 minutes of some form of yogic practice actually does help. Just stepping away 5 minutes. We all under pressure. I'm under pressure sometimes, and I'm also getting frustrated and all of those feelings and emotions, and you also human, you get that as well. But we experience the world very differently, both you and I, and many others as well. So sometimes also just getting away, taking a walk. I know that you say, oh, but you always like coffee shop. It's about taking the walk and not about the coffee. Well, although I like coffee. But also it's about taking a walk and talking a lot of nonsense to the ladies at the coffee shop. Just getting out of that space. Having a good laugh. Having a good laugh, and then I feel better when I come back. Because if we had to sit there and just like dwell on it, we're not doing ourselves any service. So yeah, upset work you can't really stand. No. Imagine if you have to come in and sit like upside down how the face. I think I would find it less strange than many others would feel really strange and I'm doing a headstand next to this. And there's things you can do on the chair as well. Like even just like sitting in the chair and like doing a forward fold on the chair and just releasing some tension because we're sitting there and you're typing. I was very impressed how straight your back was. You were like sitting there. Look at you. Putting me to shame. I feel slouching like that. Like stretching and then even doing like, because sometimes we also have like reattention here, so like just do that. And then also, there's a lot of typing, especially if we're doing a lot of sedentary type of work. All that we're moving is our fingers, we're trying to sit up straight, and then also our eyes and our ears. But doing some form of stretching of your fingers actually helps. So, like for example, in Thai yoga, so you can actually, and I actually do this sometimes. So you can actually like stretch like this and like that. You pull it back and you pull it, and then your fingers just like this. And then also rubbing the points as well, like this. Maybe go online and see where the pressure points are, then you can actually apply pressure. I do that as well, especially for my condition. This is a very, very important point for me, so I apply pressure there. And then you can also just stretch like your hands forward and then do it. All of that helps. It does help. It helps me. So I'm sharing what really helps me. I'm calm most of the time, but not always calm. No. Yeah, but I am more calm than I'm not calm. I'm also human also after. But there's the small things that I do to actually maintain calmness. Even yes, suggestion. Even booking a room. So you book maybe going to one of the offices. Maybe I'm thinking of doing. Oh, I have an office. I can just close the door. Even go to one of the offices and do it for a 10-minute guided mindfulness exercise. 5 minutes or 10 minutes. You'll come out there feeling amazing. I can share some with you. I should quite like Thich Nhat Hanh's guided meditation, and he uses 5 minutes. So you take a deep breath in and breathe out, and then what he actually tries to do is he tries you to realize, get your mind into the now, the present, instead of worrying about actually the past and the future, focusing on the present. Okay. So, how do you feel? I don't feel like I've done enough. I'm actually feeling a lot more relaxed than I got here. You are? Yeah. That's good. That's good. I feel like I could have done more, but obviously time is like not on our side today. No. So I hope you enjoyed today's very light yoga class. I want us to do next class some flow. Okay. So we're going to do a flow, and so we can do some regeneration, and then change things up. Yeah. We did some yin we did some yin. Now let's do some flowing, get that body. Get the blood flow.